number 2 with you here. And then I'm going to have you try it again whenever you do your second attempt on your homework. So first off, you just want to read the directions, see what they give you. I know that with these, we are looking at a proof written out, and then you're determining what the steps actually are. So let's just go ahead and read through it, and then we'll start listing properties, theorems, or postulates. So it says, identify the correct justification for each step, given the measure of angle 1 is 50 and the measure of angle 2 is 50. So both of these are 50 degrees. Okay, so the first step, it says measure of angle 1 equals 50, measure of angle 2 is 50. So you can see that is what we are given at the top. So we're going to list given for that step for our first reason. And then number 2, measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 3 is CBE. So if you look at the drawing, here's angle CBE. It goes from C to B to E. And we can see that angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to that big angle of CBE. So if you were to look at your theorems and postulates, the best one that would suit this would be angle addition postulate, because you're adding 2 angles together to equal a big one. All right, number 3, it says 1 and CBE are supplementary. So again, we have, here's angle 1, and then with CBE, which is this big angle, it says together those are supplementary. So again, looking at your postulates and theorem, you want to see which one would say something about 2 angles together being are equaling 180 or are supplementary. And that would be your linear pair theorem. All right, so now we know that those are supplementary. So we're going to go ahead and say angle 1 plus angle CBE is equal to 180 degrees. The reason that is true is because of the definition of supplementary angles. If you have 2 angles that are supplementary, then they're going to add up to 180 degrees. The next step has the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. So all they did here was substitute in for CBE for the measure of angle 2 and 3. So that's going to be substitution property of equality. Okay, and then our next step says 50 plus 50 plus the measure of angle 3 equals 180. So again, they just substituted in here 50 and 50 for the measure of angle 1 and the measure of angle 2. So that would be substitution property of equality again. Then the next step, it says 100 plus the measure of angle 3 equals 180. So you can see here, all they did was just added the two 50s together. So we can call that simplifying. And then our very last step, it has the measure of angle 3 equals 80. So looking at our previous step, how could they have gone from step 7 to step 8? Well, they would have had to subtract 100 from both sides to get 80. So then this would be subtraction property of equality. All right, so why don't you go ahead and give some of the other ones a try. If you still have questions on them, we can go over some more. And have a great day.